We're actually doing a night ride video. We're gonna head over to the clubhouse, Fourth Watch Clubhouse in Hackensack. Bringing Cam along. We're just gonna hang out there for a little bit, meet up with the guys. Cam's got the Dyna, and there's my fantastic father-in-law right there. He's my #1 fan. Ready? I'll see you later, Dad. All right, a little adjusting of the mirrors. Man, those lights are really nice and bright. Custom Dynamics lights on his Dyna. We got him hooked up, taken care of. Let me tell you, man, this 117, this 2024 model 117 in custom mode rips, boy, rips. Say, one thing I really need is a taller windshield. Will you look at that dash, guys? Will you look at that dash? Come on. I got the sport gauge on, sport mode on the setup, but then when you have Apple CarPlay, it shifts over to the left. So this way, the whole right of the screen is Apple CarPlay. Man, it's just beautiful. Look how clear that is. Definitely need a taller windshield. It probably has to be at the top of my list, because you really get hit with a lot of wind with this windshield, the stock windshield. I'm going to tell you guys now, not good for long trips. Maybe for the summer, close riding around town, stuff like that, but definitely not for long distance touring. Honestly, I don't even know if you're going to be able to hear the exhaust. I mean, I can hear it. Sounds good. I love the position of the buttons, how they did everything. Just absolutely love it. But you might not be able to hear the exhaust because I'm getting hit with a lot of wind. So I don't know how clear the audio is going to be. But don't you worry, guys. Don't you worry. We're going to be getting the stage 2 shortly. It's just such a smooth bike, and it's honestly really fast for stock. So I typically, you guys know me, over the course of, I don't know, almost 4 years of doing videos, I typically don't do night ride videos, but I'm going to actually do a bunch of them this year, just to kind of switch it up, change it up a bit, you know. I'm the type of person that just loves to get out early morning, 6 a.m., get out there and ride. Nobody out on the roads to myself. That's what I absolutely love, especially like on a Sunday morning. I love it. I don't think there's a better time to go out riding, you know. Not a lot of cars, not a lot of traffic. I'm telling you, this bike is just so smooth. Oh my God, I'm just amazed. I am in absolute love with this dash. The infotainment system it's just gorgeous. And I told you guys in the last video, I'm not doing a big bore kit on this bike. That's 100%. I promise you guys. I'm gonna turn it down a notch on this build. As far as the horsepower goes, it's still going to have a shitload of power because it's a 117. We're going to go with a nice cam, but we're just going to, we're going to really focus on the looks Really focus on the looks and the aesthetics of the bike, you know? Boogies, man. I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. A brand new Harley Davidson in its stock form, especially the new models, it's so nice. It's really, they really refined it. It's got plenty of power. Oh man, it's really nice. And I could really dig just taking a stock bike like this with just a set of slip-ons on a long distance trip, because you really, I mean, a stage 2 is really reliable, but still. What's up, buddy? So I don't know if you guys know, but Cam is actually prospecting for the club for Fourth Watch. Super happy that he's prospecting, and you know, he's got a lot to learn, and he's young, but his mind and his state of mind is in the right place. He's a great, respectful young man, so just super happy that he's prospecting and I'm able to ride with him and you know, do things with him. It's going to be a blast. We're going to be going on the long distance trip that was scheduled for Virginia that actually is canceled. But we do have another trip. We're actually going to be going into PA, probably about a 300-mile trip, so definitely stay tuned for that. And there's going to be a lot of bikes, and it's going to be a lot of fun, so definitely tune in for that one. Look at that dash, guys. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, shake, rattle, and roll, baby. Yeah, I mean, with the stock chrome works. By the way, I got the new, I'm sitting on the new Saddleman Road sofa, silver stitching, silver logo. Absolutely love it, comfy. A lot of people are asking me, does it sit me back or up higher? I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you do already have a new 2024, I'm gonna tell you, it feels like the stock seat position. I don't feel, oh, and this is a standard reach seat, so you guys know. It doesn't push me forward or taller or back. It feels literally, I would say, like the stock seat does, if that helps anybody out. But if you're probably, I'm about 6'2", if you're probably like, I'm gonna say 6'4" or taller, I would maybe go for the extended reach, but I like the standard reach. I don't want to be sitting too far back. I want to be able to you know, have full control of the bars, and I don't want to, you know, have to be extending myself. This seat in the standard reach position just fits perfectly. Guys, look at that dash, boy. Look at that. I don't have to look anywhere except just boom, right there. It's all in front of you, crystal clear. I just love the new tech. Love it. Little nighttime cruise. Got the county courthouse right there. Look at that. Look at that Apple CarPlay. Look how big that is. Are you kidding me? You know what I really realized? I truly love having the ride modes, Because when you, let me show you, when you put on that sport and now that's custom, the throttle, I mean, you could set it to where the throttle response isn't so snappy, because in custom mode it is extremely snappy. But you could set it to where obviously it's a little lower, but I like it to have it extremely responsive, to have like the custom mode basically the fastest mode on the bike. So I like to have it like rain mode would be the slowest, and then road mode, and then sport, and then custom. So if I want to act a little crazy, you know, I'm gonna have it in custom mode, you know, running with the guys and stuff, having some fun, like, you know, just snapping the throttle back and forth. But I realize, like, if I'm even like moto vlogging or recording or something, I don't want a snatchy throttle, right? Because like having only one hand on the bar is having a snatchy throttle. That's not really what you want. So then like I'll just click it onto say right there is road mode, and like now the throttle is like so it's not snatchy, it's not responsive. I have to actually give it a lot of throttle input to actually bring the power up on the bike and the RPMs. So I really like having that. On the older bikes, obviously you don't have any ride modes, and then you can't switch that out. So depending on however, you know, how much horsepower the bike has and how it gets tuned, that's how it's going to be. You have no way to change it. So like for instance, even now, say in a month or two, when I put a cam in the bike and it has you know, probably almost double the horsepower, right, or nearly double the horsepower, say I don't want to you know, I don't want the bike to have that throttle response or to have that amount of power. If I just want to take it easy, then I'll just flip it into road mode, or even in rain mode. Rain mode, like the throttle response is super like you could feel like holding the throttle in one position. As soon as you take it from custom mode to rain mode, you could feel the engine decrease in power instantly. And now you see my throttle response, it doesn't, it's like literally probably 1/8 of the power and throttle input that you have in the custom mode. So I just love that. I absolutely love that. I'll put it back into road mode, because when it's in the custom mode and you have the throttle response in max, like the slightest movement of the throttle, it just jolts the bike forward, and you might not want that all the time. Now, even though it's a little late, fuel up now because Saturday morning we're leaving really early. This is the first time I'm actually fueling up the bike. But I'll tell you guys, I'm really enjoying it. It's just so smooth, such a nice looking bike. Even the headlight, the fairing, it looks so good. So what I'm going to tell you guys is, when I go on this trip Saturday, I'm actually going to keep a close eye on how many miles I'm going to be able to do. I'm going to actually keep it in road mode, and then I'm going to let you guys know like what the fuel range is on this bad boy, because I'm sure you guys are definitely going to want to know. So that's why I'm fueling up now, so this way when we meet the guys at the clubhouse Saturday early morning, I don't have to stop in the morning to get gas. I like to be ready, fueled up, ready to go. I cannot stand when you meet a bunch of guys ready for a trip and then you leave and then someone says, oh, I gotta stop for fuel. You should be ready. You should be ready to go. That's kind of like a disrespect, I take it. All right, I think that's enough. We put in about 3 gallons. So yeah, just like the lights and everything. Look at that thing. Jeez. Gotta take a little pic. Gotta take a little night pic, first night pic. That's the life, right? You gotta stop, you gotta take the phone out, you gotta do a little video recording for a reel, for Instagram, for YouTube shorts, you know what I mean? It's a lot of work. Alright guys, so listen, thanks for watching. Appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm heading home, and stay tuned for the nice long trip. We're actually going to a really cool place I think you guys will enjoy. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.